Hello and welcome to another edition of This Week at the General Assembly. In this week's show, we'll get an overview of how the short session of the North Carolina General Assembly is progressing, including movement on budget negotiations. Remember, you can find more information on any of the items we discuss here by visiting www.ncacc.org. The state legislature is showing signs of wrapping up this year's legislative session. Legislators are taking the unusual move of working a full schedule on a Friday. Bills that have not moved for weeks are receiving committee hearings, and bills are more frequently added to the floor calendar the same day they pass committee. All activity points to the looming end of the 2015-16 legislative biennium. Subject-specific budget committees have completed their negotiations and sent their agreements to the full budget committee chairs in the House and the Senate. These budget leaders are making final decisions on some of the larger items in the budget, such as state employee raises, how much lottery revenue may be spent on advertising, and funding for critical assistance for mental health patients. The legislature may very possibly hold final budget votes next week. The legislature is also considering several policy issues before adjourning. One debate addresses the evolving issue of law enforcement video recordings, specifically whether they should be a public record and under what circumstances. As these recording systems become more common, law enforcement, the court system, and elected officials must evaluate privacy concerns, public interest, and the legal effects of releasing the recordings. Governor Pat McCrory recently signed a bill to save the lives of opioid overdose victims. The House and Senate both had unanimous votes to approve the legislation earlier this session. It authorizes the state health director to prescribe an opioid overdose inhibitor by a statewide standing order. This order makes it easier for a person to obtain naloxone hydrochloride from a pharmacy if they believe someone may be at risk for an overdose. This drug blocks the effects of opioids, preventing overdoses and saving lives. According to some reports, this drug has helped save 3,300 North Carolinians from dying due to opioid overdose. Other issues remaining to resolve include the management of coal ash disposal, alternate financing methods for school construction, and changes to the state's income and sales tax laws. Well, that's all we have for this week. Remember, for more information on any of the topics we've discussed here, please visit www.ncacc.org. There you can follow us on social media or subscribe to our legislative bulletin to stay up to date on issues that affect counties. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next week.